Any society's top priority is to ensure the safety and security of its citizens within its borders. Crime rates can differ significantly from state to state throughout the vastness of the United States. The 10 most hazardous states in the US in 2023 are examined in depth in this video, along with the underlying causes of their high crime rates and key takeaways from pertinent sources. Numerous variables, including economic conditions, educational possibilities, law enforcement procedures, and social inequities, have an impact on crime rates. Some states are still dealing with high crime rates as of 2023, making them the most dangerous states in which to reside. Drawing from a variety of sources that offer insights into the intricate web of factors contributing to respective crime rates, this film illuminates the fundamental reasons behind their disputed difference. 1. Louisiana. With a disproportionately high rate of violent crime, Louisiana consistently ranks among the most dangerous states in the Union. Racial inequality, educational imbalances, and poverty all play a role in the state's crime problems. Research from the Brennan Center for Justice shows how concentrated poverty can increase crime rates. 1. The Advocate also notes in a report that the state's high incarceration rates haven't done much to reduce crime and instead feed a vicious cycle of criminal behavior. 2. New Mexico. Crime problems in New Mexico are a result of things like drug trafficking, gang activity, and a lack of access to mental health care. A report by the Drug Policy Alliance 3 highlights the state's issues with addiction and mental health. The research emphasizes how drug-related crime and violence are made worse by a dearth of readily available treatment options. 3. Alaska. Alaska has stunning scenery, but it also has alarmingly high incidence of domestic and sexual abuse. The difficulties faced by law enforcement in resolving these concerns are made more difficult by the physical remoteness of many towns. The challenges experienced by remote Alaskan settlements in offering assistance and safety to victims of domestic violence are highlighted in a video by The Atlantic. 4. Arkansas. Both violent crime and property crime are problems in Arkansas. According to a research in the Journal of Crime and Justice, the state's high crime rates are correlated with poverty, illiteracy, and other social disadvantages. 5. The study underlines the necessity of focused interventions to end the criminal cycle that is fueled by these elements. 5. Tennessee. Drug trafficking and gang activity are a couple of the variables that contribute to Tennessee's high crime rates. The state has been particularly heavily struck by the opioid crisis, which has increased the number of offenses involving drug usage. The National Institute on Drug Abuse report highlights the necessity for all-encompassing treatment strategies to combat the opioid epidemic and therefore lower crime rates. 6. South Carolina. Although South Carolina has made strides in lowering crime, issues like domestic abuse and insufficient help for children at risk continue. Research from the Violence Policy Center shows a connection between the state's high rates of domestic violence homicides and loose gun control regulations. Stricter gun control laws may be able to solve this problem. 7. Mississippi. Mississippi's high crime rates are a result of its long history of racial tensions, poverty, and educational inequalities. The study of racial inequalities in the criminal justice system by the Sentencing Project illustrates how Black people in the state are disproportionately affected by these elements. 8. Taking steps to close these gaps might help keep crime rates down. 8. Alabama. Alabama's crime problems are a result of a combination of property crime, drug abuse, and insufficient economic opportunities. The Alabama Political Reporter focuses on how the absence of sufficient options for addiction treatment feeds the cycle of crime among those who struggle with substance abuse. 9. A solution might lie in increasing spending on care and recovery. 9. Missouri. The major cities of Missouri see high rates of violent crime, which is frequently related to elements like poverty and easy access to weapons. The significance of community-based treatments and social initiatives in addressing the underlying causes of violence in Missouri is emphasized in a film that was released in the Journal of Urban Health 10. These methods might provide at-risk people choices. 10. Maryland. Maryland struggles with difficulties related to violent crime and property crime, despite having a relatively high median income. Drug trafficking and gang activity are made more prevalent in the state by its closeness to important East Coast cities. The state's drug danger, as assessed by the Drug Enforcement Administration, highlights the necessity for coordinated law enforcement measures to reduce drug-related crime. A complex interaction of socioeconomic variables, historical background, and policy choices will affect the crime rates in the 10 most hazardous states in the U.S. in 2023. It is clear that efforts to reduce crime must include a diverse approach incorporating community engagement, education, law enforcement reform, and support networks for vulnerable populations, even though addressing these challenges requires tailored tactics. In the years to come, it is hoped that evidence-based initiatives will result in real progress as these states work to increase safety and security for their citizens.